I'm thinking, OK, at least it looks good. You gotta see the positive in something. There's good pea puree there, there's good broad beans.
For your main course, we have a chicken ballotine with a pea puree and broad beans. The stuffing is couscous, raisin and pistachio.
They had a time limit, didn't they, to cook?
Yep. Whoa, wait.
See, that's the problem.
Whoa.
If you're gonna...
I'm saying this. Okay, so look, I mean that's just unacceptable. Basically uncooked chicken, which is what would be one of the great 5 no-nos of restaurant food.
Mine might just squeeze in to the bounds of acceptability, but I'd be a bit nervous about eating it. Oh, no, I take my words back.
Yeah, no, they're undercooked. Sadly, it's probably the best-looking dish we've seen so far of the 3. And the red main looked like you want to eat it. Beautiful colours on the chicken, the pea puree, the beans, great flavours there. Nice stuffing, but undercooking the chicken, a big no-no. OK, let's see if the blue team can do better with their main course.
We have chicken 2 ways. It's oven-roasted portions of chicken. There's a boudin blanc of chicken and ricotta-filled tortellini with a roast hazelnut vinaigrette.
Oh, that's impeccably cooked. Absolutely impeccably cooked. Moist, juicy.
I could happily have just that breast. It's so nicely done.
And the hazelnut, that chicken sausage.
Nicely seasoned, good flavour.
It's very well cooked. I like the little tortellini.
If I'm sitting down in a restaurant and I have that dish, I'll be actually quite happy with that.
The mood in the blue team's fantastic. I think we know that we stretched ourselves because we didn't have a lot of ingredients. So we've actually stepped outside the box, and I hope the critics can see that.
I'm quite positive about this dessert. Beautiful tart, nice balsamic glaze and blueberries, so good flavour combinations, and I'm hoping it'll do well.
For your dessert course, we have a mixed berry tart with a balsamic reduction.
What do you reckon, Larissa? You like it?
And this reminds me of Nana's tea party. It's clearly pre-made fruit with a frozen pastry base and some commercial ice cream.
The idea is not bad, what they've done. I just sort of think it's a bit too gruely in its, the filling. You know, whereas I think if they hadn't tried to serve it like it was a fresh tart, you know, had they baked it, I'd be going, wacko, how brilliant is this?
They've got some huge advantages here in terms of the ingredients they had to play with.
Yeah.
So it'll be very interesting to see if the blue team can actually put up a better dessert.
I thought our dessert was pretty good. And I heard reports that Kate's dessert wasn't that good, so I didn't think Kate's dish was on the radar.
The dessert looks clumsy. The presentation's definitely not as good as it is on the other 2 dishes we've plated up. I know that the quenelles haven't set. They've run all over the tart. It is a chocolate and nut ganache tart with passion fruit syllabub.
Is there such a thing as too much chocolate?
Okay, well, let's just say that maybe this is for 4.
So we have to stop scoring at 10. We can't go higher?
My God.
It's a guilty pleasure on a plate. Fabulous.
It's not a hard dish to make, but it's a huge impact dish when you put it on the table. Mango and passion fruit cream does have some good acidity there, and it does manage to balance that very, very rich chocolate ganache. Do you like it?
I love it.
Say a lot.
You know, if a restaurant critic is quiet because they're busy eating, I think that's probably a pretty good thing. I love the base. Gee, haven't they done well?
I think the blue team's done splendidly. It's a marvellous little creation with everything that was at their disposal.
Guys, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks, Matt. It's been a great experience.
Tomorrow, I'll reveal our decision to both the teams.
Be interesting to see what they say.
Oh my, won't it?
Waking up to thunderstorms this morning, it's quite appropriate for the dramatic and harrowing day that's going to unfold. One of us is going to be going home today, and we're all very aware of that.
I didn't sleep very well. It was going over and over my mind, things that judges might say, especially about my performance.
The red team is particularly nervous this morning as we served uncooked chicken, and we all know it.
I have woken up this morning and oh my God, I'm really, really scared. I've never been down that road before in the losing team.
We all agree, red and blue team, that it's going to be a hard one to pick.
If the red team lose and we're in the elimination process again, I'll be the only one who's been through all three. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just trying not to think about it.
I'm not ready to go home yet. I don't want to go through another elimination. There are people on the blue team who haven't had a win yet. They need a win to lift their spirit.
Red team, blue team, welcome back. Yesterday's team challenge really tested your limits. Each team had 1 hour to prepare a 3-course meal for 3 of the best food critics in the country. George, you mentored the red team. How do you think they went?
Honestly, I think they did a brilliant job. Under the circumstances, they shopped really well.
Can you get some capsicum?
Yeah.
Peppercorns in vinegar.
Sorry, that looks all right.
But in terms of the dishes, the chicken was a bit of a letdown, I think.
Basically uncooked chicken, which is what would be one of the great 5 no-nos of restaurant food.
Chris, how did you think the team went?
I could have improved on timing. I presumed it was going to be restaurant service, you know, entree, main, then dessert. So that's what screwed me up on the timing of the chicken. Probably could have been more vocal, though. But overall, I think everybody worked well.
Gary, you joined the blue team for the day. How do you think they performed?
The shopping was a bloody disaster as far as I was concerned. You got some odd ingredients here. Cottage cheese with sun-dried tomato, garlic butter. This is just rubbish. One of the things that you'd agreed on as a team when you left was that you were going to shop for basics, you were going to buy things that you could do something with. So, to you, Kate, how do you think you performed as the team captain?
We put in our best effort yesterday and we're fairly confident at this point. If I could do the shopping again, yes, there's a few things I wouldn't have picked up.
Blue team, red team, the pressure is really on. But the big moment has arrived. We're now ready to reveal the critics' verdict. Matt.
My guests and I have eaten around the world at restaurants reviewing them. We've never faced a decision like the one we had to make yesterday. In terms of the two teams, there was some really impressive stuff going on. Red, you took full advantage of the freezer cabinet. Blue, the first 2 dishes look weird, and I don't think I've seen anything like that in any restaurant in the world. In this envelope, I have the result.
10 seconds of your life is the time between Matt Preston reading what's on that envelope and announcing it to the group.
The winning team is the blue team.
Right. I was absolutely ecstatic. It's a fantastic, fantastic feeling.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary, for your words of wisdom.
All three at once.
Sam, Lucas and I have been on the losing team for the last 2 weeks, so I think of everyone on blue. The three of us were relieved that we weren't going to have to go through the elimination process once again.
It was the dessert that was the standout dish, and a fantastic dish. And the only criticism that the two toughest critics in Australia could come up with was it was a little bit big.
Yeah, we knew.
So congratulations, that's the best dish we've seen from you, Kate.
Thank you.
Really good.
I was just so proud of everyone. I'm so happy we won. I think we really deserved it.
Well done, blue team.